A quick announcement for if you want to take your trading to the next level. I recently started a profitable trading signal group in which I show you and I send signals of all of my trades. If you want to join this group or if you're interested in that, go check out the first link down in the description or in the pinned comment. Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto and welcome to an update on Optimism and the OP coin, which I haven't covered in a very long time. Sorry for that. There were other cryptos that I just really felt like I needed to cover a little bit more, like the AI tokens, but Optimism has been doing great. Also today, volume is up to 500 million compared to the market cap. That's great, 76% of it in volume. If you take a look at where the volume is coming from, again, or not again, but still, I believe there's quite some volume coming from sources which I don't like that much. I mean, I don't like Hotcoin a lot. The confidence is also moderate. Yeah, it's just what we have to deal with. And this has been the case, by the way, in terms of the volume in the last, during this whole rally. So it's not that we are going to crash now or that it's necessarily bearish for the price, but it's not ideal, I think. So Optimism itself, I actually wanted to check out how the network is doing, which you can see right here, I believe, Optimism, yeah. I think it's interesting and I also think it's necessary. You can see that the total value locked is actually doing great. That's also partially because the price of OP is increasing, of course, but it's also in general, it's in an uptrend. The daily active addresses have gone up a little bit after the big drop in the middle of January. Daily transactions are, well, they're up a little bit, but they're stable. And the centralized exchange volumes are up as well. So altogether, Optimism is doing fairly well, I would say. And that's good to know. At least we know that OP on itself fundamentally is bullish. What the market is doing right now, though, is a little bit weird. Yesterday was a very bullish day. We've also seen it with OP. I mean, OP broke above major resistance levels. First at 2.5 and then more recently earlier this morning actually above 2.75, which is still our support, and we've kind of been stabilizing, I'd say, on top of 2.75. So yeah, it was right now the market is in a pretty weird state, and we're going to be talking about how that affects OP and what to expect. I do expect, I mean, right now we're staring into the eyes of the resistance level between 2.95 and ultimately like 3.1, 3.15, that area. I think we will dive a little bit deeper into our support. Our main support is the level we just broke above, between 2.8 and ultimately 2.7. I think we're going to drop down a little bit more. Right now we've only touched the top of it at 2.8, took a break retest off of that. I think we're going to drop down a little bit more, and then the one thing we have to do is hold 2.7. And that's the most interesting thing, but also the most difficult thing. What I think is most likely right now, because of the state of the market, excuse me, but also of how Optimism is doing, what I think is most likely is that we will be able to hold 2.7, maybe consolidate for a little bit, but then eventually later this week, so somewhere in the weekend, touch 3.1 and 3.15 again. I don't think that the next time we will hit it, we will break above it. I think it's too strong for that. And perhaps we can do that later on next week or perhaps at the end of the weekend. I'll keep you updated on that. But for now, I think we'll get there and find resistance. But I do want to warn you that with these weird market circumstances, I keep showing Bitcoin because, I mean, look at these moves. It's not normal. So I want to warn you that it's also possible that we will dive deeper into that support and that it gives up. And if 2.7 breaks, we will have more downside. We will drop down at least towards 2.5 and 2.4, but we'll probably spike down even lower towards 2.3. From there, we have the first chance to get back up again. So that's something you have to be cautious for. I don't think it's the most likely scenario, as I tried to say, but it's something that could happen. I think this is like a 75% chance, and this is like a 25% chance. So I'll be monitoring it closely. I'll keep you up to date. But for now, this is my take on OP. If you do have any questions, let me know. But for now, take care and bye.